I was 10 years old and I was competing at the Jean Norman skating competition. I was wearing my favorite purple skating dress that Miss Daisy bought for me. I was raised by my grandma, and most of my dresses needed to be sewn. This one is my own. It was unique. As I was getting ready for my turn to go on ice, I could feel the other kids snickering behind me. There she was, Miss Daisy, gray hair and all. She was standing beside me. She was picking up my dress, my tights. She was making sure my panties weren't showing. I would move. She's like, "You get docked for these things." I was so embarrassed because I was the only kid that had their grandma helping them. Everyone else had their mom. When I was 2 years old, my mom left us. She left me. I don't remember that moment, but I do remember a lifetime of feeling abandoned and rejected. Her court order visits began 4 years later, and those years were even worse. They were filled with physical and emotional abuse and the sexual abuse at the hands of her boyfriend. He started out as my protector against all my mother's abuse. And when he became my predator, that was more than any 7-year-old should ever have to bear. Miss Daisy was my rock. She taught me to never give up. She made every moment special. And I can remember at one of my birthday parties, she was playing the spoon race and racing with me. And you know where you have to do the run with the egg? Yeah. Miss Daisy was an integral part of my life. Back in 2005, after my divorce, my son and I had just moved into our first apartment together, and we received a dragonfly wind chime from Miss Daisy. We decided to hang it in our living room. That dragonfly wind chime was the start of our new life. In her later years, she had medical problems, but that didn't stop her from coming over to my place on her scooter every afternoon to have coffee with me in my backyard. And just like that, on January 7th, 2017 at 5:05 a.m., I lost the one person who held me up my entire life. Hearing the phone call about Miss Daisy's death brought me to my knees. How would I live without her? How would I even tell my son? My grandmother's death cracked me open. She held all the secrets to my childhood, and her death meant that I was absolutely on my own, and I may never truly understand what happened to me. Over the next few months, I would hit rock bottom. It was as though all the pain from my childhood would come flooding over me without the protective barrier of Miss Daisy. And as a result, I was diagnosed with depression after telling my boss off. And not the sad crying depression, no, the angry, hate everybody, fuck life depression. And I was immediately put on antidepressants. I didn't want to be on medication for the rest of my life, so I started a healing journey. I started with energy healing and ENLP with Avalon. It has allowed me to uncover my past at just the right time when my unconscious is ready to reveal it to me, just like Miss Daisy, in a peaceful, loving way. Back in the spring of 2018, I began to see dragonflies everywhere, especially in my backyard. I discovered that dragonflies are angels that have come down from heaven to visit. They symbolize transformation and self-realization. And in that moment, I knew that even in her death, Miss Daisy was there supporting and acknowledging my recovery and my growth. What I've learned is that we need to trust the signs around us. We need to take action. And the more action that we take to heal, the more things that are going to open up for us. Trust in that. Know that you are loved and supported. You don't need a huge support system. You just need a couple of true cheerleaders who won't leave your side no matter what. Today, I'm grateful to be honoring my cheerleader, the woman who took me in when I was abandoned, who loved me when I felt unloved, and who supports me and stands by my self-healing and love. Thank you.